Welcome everybody to my little urban edible landscaping property. I wanted to do an update walk around. This is kind of a hodgepodge here. This wasn't really sheet mulch, we just put a bunch of wood chips down so some of the grasses are coming out easier. That is a sunchoke. That is a sunchoke. That's mostly what's over here. I like it a lot better than what it was, where it was really hard to mow and there's roots everywhere. And that'll hopefully help this maple tree live even longer. Now it's rebounded from last year's spring topping, so it's providing a lot of shade throughout the morning. And here these beds were mostly just to get pine trees in. Those pine trees are doing well. I've also added some veggies, hyssop there. Of course we have comfrey. And then there's strawberries. I'm guessing they're June bearing, but they don't seem to be spreading like the other ones. And then you can see the onions are doing really well. I want you to keep an eye on the height of those onions, because back there, where they're getting a lot more shade, they've actually grown a lot higher. You can see right there is a bloody dock. And that's doing really well, even after all the rain that we've had. Then you come along here, and this is what I planted out this spring. There's an elderberry. And then that's some sort of veggie, I don't remember. That's why we got tags. It is a woodland stone crop, whatever that is, some sort of flower. And there's a wild columbine in there somewhere. These are native plants that I bought from the county. And of course, some were strawberries, asparagus, another elderberry that's doing really well, and then more strawberries and asparagus. And these are my 3 hascap bushes I added over here. Those are doing really well, but it seems like hascaps do well no matter what. And interspersed, you can see the tag, there's another tag there. These are all like the native plants that you can buy at your county. Like for example, it's a purple coneflower. You can't see the whole tag, but... And of course another, was it peach or pear? I always forget. It is a pear. And then that was a mixture. It's like an Asian and a Bartlett pear, and then I have regular pear there, and I don't know if you can really see, it's right there at the tip of my finger. We'll walk over there. And then these are pine berries, so the fruit's supposed to be white and then the seed will be red. I got 3 of those, and of course random whatever's, veggies and flowers. And here come, I added this currant just a week or so ago, and I planted this out with assorted gooseberries and veggies and those flowers. Everything seems to be doing really well. I just hope that I planted them deep enough or thick enough. There's another little sea berry. Seems to be doing okay. Same with that one. They haven't been too happy here, but there's a gooseberry that I didn't think was going to make it because we had a lot of the roots exposed. But that one's leafing out. Then that is an aronia. There's back-to-back aronias there. And of course more flowers. And we threw a whole lot of flower seeds out here too. I haven't seen too many that have germinated, but here's another pear tree. Starking Delicious from Stark Brothers, obviously. And then we come over here. There's another, if I can get over the sun here, another currant. Of course, strawberries, the hascap there, hascap there, and I don't think that hascap survived, but these are the veggies that I put in there. And these hyssop, arugula, bloody dock, and all that, and those are doing really well. Kind of suffered from so much sun, but today they're doing really well because it's been rainy the last couple days and overcast. So we'll keep an eye on those. If it's maybe tomorrow, if it's still sunny, I'll come over and see if those have kind of limped out or not. Along here, this is where I'd put that manure and straw or hay, whatever, straw. You can see all the awesome flowers. I just sprinkled random flower seeds everywhere. Red clover and whatever these purplish blue things are. These are awesome, whatever they are, and there's more about to bloom. There's some more pretty something with a bug on it. So this is really a really cool area to see how it moves. Like this, I have no idea what this is, but you can see all the flower buds on there. Then of course, these pretty pink ones. And I just mowed, you know, I didn't want to cut any of the flowers, so that's my compost. But the big thing here, I want to talk about this last part a little bit more in detail. If you've seen my other videos, I've wondered if I should keep all this thistle growing, because I wasn't sure if it was going to start blocking out the sun from the 15, maybe 20 different berry bushes I put back here. But I'll turn the camera around and I'll show you the pretty stark difference in the height of these berry bushes versus anything I have on my other property. So you can see here it looks just like a whole wall of thistle. There are some grapes in the back. I'll show you those. I'm not sure if I should be trellising those up or what. I think they're grapes, but I don't know. But that whole corner's just been taken over. And if you look through, so I don't really want to get too far deep in here, but you can see this, whatever berry bush this is, and I forget what they all are now, but this berry bush seems to be doing just fine. Maybe it's a little stunted, but I'm not sure if that's the area or not. You can see there's all sorts of blank spots, and I don't know if there's something wrong with the soil here or what it is. The garlic, that's garlic there and that's garlic there, and they seem to be doing okay. I mean, I don't know if it's harder for berry bushes to grow than garlic. But if you go through, we'll see if there's another berry. That's gonna hurt. Oh yeah, there's another one right there, just perfectly happy, grown in between. And that's still shorter than some of the other stuff. But there's another one, perfectly happy in the middle there. And there's a bunch more that I'm not even be able to see because I'm not going to walk back there that much, but back there that far. But you can see it's very thick. But even the violets are struggling extra hard to get up to get some sun. It's pretty cool to see the growth difference. Here's another one. And there's another bush. Berry bush right there. And it seems like everything is getting sun. And they're kind of working it all out. But if you see here, the same onions. These onions are probably 2 feet, probably 2 feet taller than the ones up front. Because they've had to struggle to get up. See that? It's pretty amazing. And then this fern stuff is asparagus, of course. And then if you look here, there's another, I think this is boysenberry. and it's just clearly had to work harder to get sun, and it has, which has basically spurred a lot more growth. If I look at my other property in the same bushes, they just aren't that tall. I think they're just getting too much sun for too long. So I don't see anything that's like struggling for any sun or anything like that. And of course, the good thing about, so even this one in the back, hopefully you can see, even this one in the back is doing perfectly fine. And of course, this I'm pretty sure is all purple thistle, which if you went to the IOGA plant sale, they're actually selling these individually for $5 a piece. So I know thistle's thought of as a weed, but now that science is coming around and some of the, over the last 50 years we've had weird ideas about invasive or unwanted weeds, but there's a definite purpose for all this thistle, and it's basically being played out right here. If you have different plants that you want inside of an area, but you disturb it by sheet mulching it, the seeds that are going to germinate are all this thistle. That's why there's grass all over here, and there's flowers over there, because I added flowers, right? But you don't see any thistle over there. Only right here where I've blocked off, used the cardboard to block, to create a barrier between the ground and the world, basically. And then put a whole bunch of wood chips. Now the thistle is trying to create more topsoil. That's why they're so tall, they have so many leaves. And it's kind of a theory that the reason why thistle has all these sharp points is to keep people like me, humans, from coming in here and walking around and stuff. Just give it a chance for nature to regenerate itself, and it makes a lot less work for me. I think that's all I've got for today. I do have like 50 comfrey roots that I'm going to plant out, and I'll show you that in another video. But I tried to do a couple of edges here with comfrey roots last summer, maybe late summer, and they still haven't like germinated or popped up. So I just bought another 50, and that'll probably be my last order of comfrey roots. I need to start digging up my own comfrey now that they're adult and they're big and they're making flowers and stuff. But I didn't want to disturb them too soon in their life, but I'm going to attempt to create another rhizome barrier edge with the comfrey, and gladly I won't have to come in here and trim down any thistle and get poked and prodded, and I'll just let this area do what it needs to do. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.